I'm showing them.
No, you're not showing them. She's not showing you.
Y'all want to see something?
No.
Welcome back, by the way.
No.
Let me show you what Heather's cats have done to the wallpaper upstairs. Her perfect little angels. Don't blame on Willis. He here to defend himself.
What, here comes Little Britches.
And then, when I was making the bed the other day, they've done it all behind the bed. And there's a spoon back there.
2 extra larges.
Okay, so there's one that's extra large and what?
They're both extra large.
Both extra large. This is the lower temp stuff. I never used it. I mean, that flocked stuff was, I wonder if that'll stay on good. Do you show them not to dry it?
So don't dry it in the dryer.
Well, it's good enough for her. When you make fun of somebody, God keeps score. Well, you know what? Look at her and say, God keeps score. You reap what you sow. Speaking of reaping what you sow, your strawberry has a bloom on
You
it.
fall down? It has a bloom.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Has a bloom.
What's a bloom?
Strawberry, I guess.
A fully cooked strawberry?
It's cooking.
For real?
Go look at it.
When was the last time you watered it? 'Cause I haven't watered it.
It rained today. I ain't ordered it.
I haven't watered it in like 2 weeks.
I've been ordering it. I knew you wouldn't take care of it. Yeah, it hurts worse when it's family that does it to you because you don't ever think that family will betray you, but they will.
Yeah, that's so bad.
It's been raining for days now, been running like a child. Can't feel the cold, well I'm lost here with you, lost in the woods. Lost as I should.
Same shirt, different day. But last night, you've seen that I made a couple of shirts for Heather's work, and then Kennedy played ball last night. So there's like 24-ish girls on the team, and a lot of them had finals. So 12 of the girls, I believe, went out of 24 to play. So Kennedy got to start both games and play. So she got a couple of hits. She had a couple of really good plays at third. I was so proud of her. So we got to watch that live on ESPN. And I'll include some of that here.
Payne, a base knock to lead things off in the 7th. Leilani Coleman-Tillman will swung on, hit right at Kennedy Payne, who gloves it, goes to first. 2-2, laced right at the left fielder. Leilani Coleman-Tillman makes the grab and then flips it over to third as the Buccaneers double up the Mountaineers. And Kennedy Payne, the third baseman. 1-1, hit back up the middle, it trickles out into center field. So an error and then a base hit for the Buccaneers with 2 outs, extending the game. Runners at first and second. This one ripped right at third base. Kennedy Payne makes the catch. That had base hit written all over it for Barrett. And Payne able to make the snack for ETSU.
So we are so proud of her. Even if she didn't get to play at all, I don't care. I'm just so proud of who she is. I love her so much. But today is Heather's birthday, so she is 44. She is officially as old as I am now. So I got her, I went this morning early and there was nobody to like write on cakes yet. So I got her this cookie cake because it at least said happy birthday. So I got her that, and then I got her flowers from all of us because her dad passed away when she was 7, and every year on her birthday he would get her a carnation. So I always make sure she has a carnation on her birthday, and there's only one in this, but I was just glad I found the one. So I think that she's gonna be super emotional for one, because she always cries when she gets the carnation. But this is the 3rd or 4th year I think that we did this for her. So anyway, asked her what she wanted for supper, and she wanted salsa chicken. So we put chicken in the crock pot, a jar of salsa, a couple of packs of fajita seasoning mix, because we do cook a lot. We got everybody coming over tonight. And then I got some I like to just eat mine plain, just straight out of a bowl, because it's just no carbs. It's just, you know, plain. It's really good like that. But a lot of people like them on the tortillas. So I got this. These cats are going crazy. I got this and cheese, sour cream, all the stuff that goes along with that. So that's what we're having for supper tonight. That's what she wanted. So it's her day. Make sure you tell her happy birthday in the comments. She does read my comments, so she'll be so excited to see that. She is the best friend the Lord could have ever sent me. I don't know what I'd do without her. She is in every way my sister. I mean, my parents actually do like her more than they like me. And like, she's the favorite too. Like, they would adopt her, trade me any day for her. But she is amazing. She does everything for every single one of us, and I could not do life without her. I don't know where I would be right now without her. So I'm so thankful for our friendship. And Heather, if you're watching, you better be. I love you, and thank you so much for being such a sweet friend to me. I was just gonna tell you a couple of things we've ordered. First of all, I ordered lately a little swing, and it's coming tomorrow, and I'm gonna put it together here for you guys. So I'll put a picture here. But I think that is so cute, and it folds up, so I think it's gonna be perfect. Then I was looking for my mom something for Mother's Day. I didn't really find anything yet, although I do know what I'm gonna get her. But I found something for my dad for Father's Day. You guys, if you've been around a while, you know that I love donkeys, because when I was little, my dad would sing me the donkey song. It was about a man. He bought a donkey, and he had an electric fence around it, and his donkey backed into the electric fence, and he hasn't seen his donkey since. But my dad used to sing me that song, and it just is so precious to me. So anyway, I found this little planner. I'll insert a picture here. So this little donkey planner on the sides with my Cricut with permanent vinyl. We're gonna put, I bought me a donkey about 4 feet tall. On the other side, I plant my cotton in the early fall. That's like the first 2 lines to that song. Or I'm gonna put a couple of lines. It doesn't necessarily have to be the first 2, but I'm gonna put something on the side of that so he'll know what that means. It's a planner, and when I was little, every year almost seems like Dad would bring a little melon in, and it would smell so good. And I guess you can eat them, but I don't think they're very good. But just the smell of them, I could sit and smell them all day. So I was asking my mom, what's wrong? Are you wanting attention? Bet you're wanting a cheese stick. Are you wanting a cheese stick? Are you just wanting to say good morning? Huh? Are you just wanting to say good morning? Are you hungry? Oh! That is not up there. That's just a pretend gate, so you won't do that. Okay, sit, shake, shake. Good boy. Be very gentle. Good boy. But I was asking my mom what that was called, because I could not remember the names of them. And she said that they called them a plum granny. So let me know if you guys have ever had those, or you know what I'm talking about. But I found plum granny seeds, and I'm gonna plant that in that planter so we can grow the plum granny vines. But I'll insert a picture here of the seeds I got, and the planter, of course. I was at his house the other day and I'd already ordered all of this. And I was like, Dad, what? Because he has apple trees, pear trees, blackberry vines, grape vines, you name it, cherry trees. I mean, you name it, he has it. So I asked Dad, you can't have another one. That's just too much. Here, one more, that's it. But I asked Dad, I said, what would you like to plant that you've never planted before, like you've never tried? And he said, probably plum greenies. And I was like, yes, score. So I think he's gonna be excited about that. Also, Kennedy has always loved a willow tree, a weeping willow tree. Ever since she was a little girl, she's always been like, I want a tree like that. And it was a weeping willow. Well, Mom said, the old saying she heard when she was growing up, you didn't even catch it, you even show them your tricks, is that as soon as a plum greenie, I'm losing my mind. As soon as a willow tree gets big enough to shade a grave, or if the branches touch the ground, I've heard it both different ways, that somebody in your family will pass away. So my thing is, I trust the Lord enough that he's gonna take care of whatever he's gonna take care of, and his will's gonna be done, whether that tree's this big or it's shading a grave or touching the ground, whatever, he's good and he's gonna take care of us. I don't believe in any of the superstition stuff. Anyway, so got Kennedy I ordered Kennedy two weeping willow trees. I told her, I was like, one's for your first year of college, complete. She has 4.0 average and plays softball. One's for your first year of college, passing all that, doing so good. The other one is for softball, sticking it out, showing up when you need to, being big, whether it's in the bullpen, keeping the book, hitting, playing third, whatever. I'm so proud of all the hard work and dedication she's put into it, because it's not easy. It's not easy to be on the road and to try to get your 25 slides done for this or your essay for I mean, it's not easy, and she's on the road a lot, she's homesick a lot, and I'm just very thankful that she stuck it out. Hush, hush. We got Heather some flowers. But anyway, I'm gonna get these and some water. And what else was I gonna tell you? Allison came home from school last Friday and she was upset. A couple of girls were making fun of her shoes. And I was like, well, what shoes did you have on? I mean, she never wears anything that's not decent, you know? I mean, not everything we have is brand new, but I sure wouldn't send her in something raggedy. She said they were your New Balance. So it's my New Balance with the cheetah print. I'll put a picture here of them. These girls were making fun of her shoes. That just ticks me off. You know, life's too hard. And I know there's kids that have worse shoes than my kid does. And I can't imagine the things they say to them. You know what? You don't know what that kid's going through. Teach your kids to not be bullies. That's just so mean and so ugly. But anyway, Heather ordered her a new pair of shoes. But that's not the answer. I'm not saying the answer is to go buy your kid something new when they get made of something old that they have. But she hasn't had new shoes since the start of the school year. And she got these Nikes and we paid a fortune for them. And they looked half wore out when we got them. So there's that. But I was so proud of her because Monday morning she got ready and she got in the, I go to the car before her. So she came out to the car and she had those shoes on. She had my New Balance shoes on. And I was like, are you sure you don't want to wear like your Air Forces or, you know, because they are kind of dirty. And she was like, no, I'm wearing these. And I was like, well, good for you. But then turns out she came home from school that afternoon and she was like, Mom, I felt so bad for her. And I said, why? And she said, because this little boy was making fun of something about her. And she said she was crying and she was so upset. And she was like, I felt so bad for her. And I was like, that's the difference in raising your kids to be kind. I guess I was kind of like, she had it coming. Allison had a tender heart toward her. Even those that are mean to you and, you know, are ugly to you, you should always be kind to them. Ultimately, there's our lesson for the day. Hey, Chippy, you want to come in? Come on. You can come in. But Allison's little strawberry plant, that doesn't look, that looks dead. Okay, Allison's little strawberry plant has a little bloom on it. And I've never grown a strawberry, but I'm assuming that is a strawberry. So, yeah, she's pretty excited about that. And then, this is our Better Boy. So it's got some blooms on it. This is our celebrity, and it's looking good. This one in the middle is the little bitty, the little round, tiny tomatoes, salad tomatoes. It's getting pretty big too. I need to stake these. And I don't know if they're planted too close together. I may have to just like sit them out in my flower bed or something. I don't know. This one is a beefsteak tomato. So this is the yellow and red mixed. And it was so tiny and droopy when I planted it. I didn't even know if it would live. So it is looking great. This is our little bell pepper plant. And it looks like it's got some little... So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4... maybe 5 are coming back out because, you know, they didn't do so well. I gave my dad 22 of these and his are fine. Mine are, I don't know what happened to mine. But anyway, Dad's look good. Mine do not. So I planted a row of watermelon, a row of cantaloupe, and another row of watermelon. So the cantaloupes are coming up. So as soon as they get a little bit bigger, I will take those, and I know Dad's wanting some of them. I'm going to transplant those into something to give to him, some of those to him. And over here is watermelon. Looks like I've got a couple watermelons coming up. So that's so exciting. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting into this whole, oh, there's one too. There's one starting over here. So one is a crimson, I believe, and I'm not sure what the other one was. I've got the little packages. I'll have to look. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But cantaloupes are sprouting pretty good, and then those watermelons are starting to come up. So I'm excited to give some of those to Mom and Dad. I just think it's pretty cool that I'm growing something. I'm just like, the only thing I've ever grown as kids, you know, it's the only thing I've ever kept alive. So I'm excited about that. I am keeping some animals alive though. I guess they count too. But look how good they look. I'm so excited. Oh, you were good while I was out there. I'm so proud of you. But anyway, I'm gonna get these in some water. And then I'm gonna get this chicken in the crock pot so it can be good and tender all day. We did buy the liquid this time instead of those little pouches because a lot of people said the plastic could be building up in our drain. And that makes sense. So we're gonna try helps any. Oh, and the jet dry worked. Everything in our dishwasher is completely dry now. So I've used like dry and stuff, but I've always used like the generic brand. So I'm assuming name brand's better. But it's working. That's all I care about. So to make this look a little more full in that vase, I went outside and I cut this. I think it's a bush actually, not a flower, but you know, it'll be a filler, and we have tons of landscape and stuff. So I cut that off of one of our bushes. And then a couple little yellow things. She'll never know.
For the first time in ages, I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it. But if I speak the truth, I ain't over you. I was feeling sober until you came up now. I don't know what to do. I ain't over you. I ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't over you. Give it time, things will settle. Just a face till it's better, yeah. Heard it all before. Even though we were toxic, feels the most when you've lost it. That's just how it goes. By myself feeling lonely, can't get back to the old me. I'm stuck in way too deep. I thought this was so
trim all of the yuckiness off my chicken. I cannot stand to eat chicken with fat or any kind of gristle, anything like that. Nope, I will be so done. I did leave one piece plain because I have the pickiest son-in-law in the whole wide world. Let's just hope Lakely has our eating habits and not his. I am not a picky eater. The only thing that I will not eat is coconut and lima beans. I mean, I'll pretty much eat it. Seafood, Mexican, Chinese, whatever, I'll eat it. So I think that kind of goes hand in hand with your kids. And I know they have their own taste, but whatever I ate, my kids ate, and I fixed a variety. So none of my kids are really picky. I would say that Allison's probably my pickiest child. Kennedy says she's picky. She's like, I don't like that, but she'll eat it. Like, you turn around and she's eating it. Now, Allison is probably my pickiest. She tends to gravitate toward chicken. She wants some kind of chicken or tacos. You can say, what do you want for supper? It's hot wings or it's tacos.
I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light.
For all of you that have messaged me and asked me how my air purifier is working, here it is. It's pretty bad. We bought Lexi and Hunter one of these, and Lexi washed her filter and it fell apart. So I looked it up and it said you're not recommended to wash. Like, they have a long life. And as bad as this was, the light still said it was in, like, I think it's like the best and then medium and then time to change. It was still like on the best light. So they do last a long time, but I did want to vacuum that off and just suck that off. I mean, it can't hurt. It doesn't say to do that, but it was pretty bad. So I went ahead and took the vacuum to that. So you guys seen that I made a little cleaning cart, and I'm telling you, I hands down love it. I never stick to any kind of trend like that. Like my cleaning caddy, I've made one, it didn't hold enough, or I just ended up quit using it. I just never really stick to anything. And I know this floor is so bad, guys. It is so bad. But anyway, I never stick to anything like that. But this cart is amazing. And I think it's because I can have everything I need on it. Like every single one of my cleaners, rags, paper towels, trash bags, all of it. And I can just pull it behind me. I don't have to pick it up and carry it. If your hands are full, whatever, it just goes room to room with me. And I get if you had like upstairs, downstairs, that would kind of be aggravating. And maybe you could do one for each level. But the only room we have upstairs is our bonus room. And it's basically you just need to dust up there and vacuum. That's pretty much it. But I'm loving this cart. And another thing, if I could recommend anything else, it would be those e-cloths. So you guys know my good friend Tracy sent us those, and I have wore these rags out. I've even took them to my mom's and used them, and she's ordering some now. Like, I could be the biggest salesperson. I've sold these air purifiers. I've sold e-cloths, carpet cleaners, all this stuff, and not like to you all or random people, but like anytime I am using new things, like my family will call me or message me like, did you like that? Is it worth it? And then they'll order. So, you know, I hope that I never influence anyone to buy anything, especially that they don't need, for sure. And I hope that if you do buy it because of me, that you enjoy it. I don't want anybody to buy anything and be like, oh my gosh, she really had me waste my money, for sure. But those e-cloths are amazing. Life-changing, hands down, amazing. Another thing I would recommend is this steam mop. If you're big on the e-cloths and not using chemicals or cleaners, any of that, you would love this steam mop because it just cleans, of course, with steam. It's just water and heat. And I know you're not supposed to do this, but I did add a splash of bleach to this water because animals, cats, you all seen how nasty these floors were. They track litter everywhere. Yeah. And ignore the shoes. I have on my painting shoes. I don't know why. I think when I went outside to cut those little branches, flowers, whatever they were, I slipped these shoes on just because they were in the closet there and they were the first ones I came to, and I just didn't take them off, and I didn't even really pay attention until I was editing this back, and I was like, girl, those are some raggedy shoes. Like, Allison, do not wear these to school for sure.
You don't need no space. Just follow me. Like a mirror, you reflect me. Like a Friday night on the weekend. I feel blessed and free. I just don't want this moment to end. But now you say you gotta go. Baby, why you gotta go? Like a mirror, you reflect me. I just don't want this. I just don't want this moment to end.
Okay, Heather is going to be home in 30 minutes. I'm on a time crunch. I already picked up all of her dirty clothes just because I didn't want everybody seeing all that laying around. But I got to dust because it is dusty in here. I'm going to make her bed, vacuum her carpet, pick up the bathroom, and that's going to be it. So let's see if we can get it done.
I thought you didn't wanna hang with me, just not your kind of thing. You'd rather sit under your favorite tree. That's how it seemed to me, but I dared you and I dared to lose, just so I could be with you. And you hurt me and you followed through. Now all my dreams are coming true. I just wanna put my heels on tight, dance with you all night, move to my favorite song, go a little crazy to the beat, hear you talk so sweet, my heart just sings along. Baby, I don't want this.
I wanted Heather to feel special on this day. Like I said, it was her birthday, and I tried in every way possible to get this edited and up last night for you guys because it is the next day. Today's Thursday, and yesterday, Wednesday, was actually her birthday, but Lexi had brought Lakely over, and things went south from there because you guys know I'm not going to edit. I'm going to hold her and play with her, and like we should all prioritize our time with our family for sure. But Tracy also got us this little rug to go in front of our mirror to save our carpet, and that has helped so much. That rug is so stained from makeup, and I love seeing all the stains on it because that's stains that's on my rug and not my carpet. But I wanted to give this bathroom a quick cleanup. The shower and tub I had already cleaned, so that was done. But I wanted to wipe this sink down, clean this toilet. I had bought some toilet bombs, like foaming toilet bombs, and I would compare them to like an Alka-Seltzer. They're slow fizzing. It's nothing that's gonna like, I figured it would be like the pink stuff toilet bowl cleaner, like that foams all the way up to the rim, but it didn't. It just fizzles out. It didn't clean any better than anything else would. I probably won't repurchase those. But the one thing I will say is they smell really good and they deodorize really well. So I could smell it. So if you like the smell, and I got the fresh scent, so if you like the smell of just a fresh, clean smell, you will enjoy those. But I wanted to give this sink a good wipe down. I wanted to wipe this mirror down because it was bad. There are places on this mirror that are just peeling or just kind of like got chips or something. I don't know. We should probably get a new mirror there one day. We should probably get a new toilet lid one day. There's probably a whole lot of things in this house we should get one day and replace, but today's not the day. But I just wanted to go ahead and clean this as quickly as I could because she was almost home. So I wanted her just to walk in this bedroom and bathroom and it just not be a complete train wreck from my kids and myself, because Heather is a pretty tidy person. She's not perfect. Like I said, I picked some clothes up of hers, and there were a few things of hers, like that flat iron and different things that she had used and had not put back. But I wanted to get it all picked up just so she could enjoy her space and it be nice and clean.
To my favorite song, go a little crazy to the beat. It talks so sweet, my heart just sings along. Baby, I don't want this night to end. No, I can't pretend, I can't control myself. I just wanna be with you forever. I can't believe it, no, it can't get any better now. Can't get any better now.
So it is 3 o'clock. She'll be home any minute. But the living room is basically clean. Y'all seen that yesterday. And the only thing I have left to do is pick up this table and wipe it down. But I've got Lexi and Hunter, Alden, Heather, everybody's fixing to be here. So I'm gonna hop off here. That way I can just spend some time with my family. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll insert a picture of my devotional here. And I love you guys. Remember, Jesus loves you too, no matter what. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to tell Heather happy birthday. Oh, but before I go, I wanted to show you guys what this chicken is looking like. But we'll eat this in about an hour, and it'll soak up a little more of this juice from the salsa. But this is so good. If you've never tried it, try it. I also cut like a steak up in it sometimes just to have some like beef strips with it too. But it is so good. And like I said, I just eat it straight like this. But you can put it on, like make a wrap out of it, like a burrito, whatever. But it is super simple and it is so good. But we'll see you in the next one, won't we? Say bye, guys.
You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness.